I want to make a quick side note before you get to my opinion in this video. During the video, when I was talking about upgrade system, I know some people may seem like I'm a bit of a hypocrite as I praise Wolfenstein New Order, Old Blood, and the new reboot Shadow Warrior that had an upgrade system that may be considered pointless the same way. I'll be honest, I can't really rebuttal too much. I thought the way Shadow Warrior did it wasn't intrusive or ridiculous, and I don't know enough about Wolfenstein to say much else. But other than that, hope you enjoy the opinion. Have a great day and take care. Hey everyone, this is Quake Man. Oh boy, I really hate having to do another video that sounds very disappointing and almost rant-like, but you know what? People want to hear my opinions, people like my channel for my opinions, and I thank for all the people that stuck with me over the years, even with my constant hiatuses, and I hate to bring that away. So recently, Bethesda did a 1-hour live stream showing off pretty much what's going to be the official build of the new Doom. Now, I had super high hopes when they first showed this back in 2015 at E3, because it was really cool. As more details started to flow out, I was kind of mixed bag of it, but I was like, yeah, you know what, I'll wait until it finalizes. When the alpha came out privately, my friend informed me about the loaded system, but then he said, oh, it's probably just for the alpha. But then when the beta came out public, that wasn't the case at all. The loaded system was a permanent addition to the system, and you know my opinions about that problem with 2 videos I made. And I was thinking, okay, but that's just the multiplayer, you know, yes, certain affinities working on it, yes, I have problems with it, but, you know, the single player could still be good. And that's the one that I was feasting my eyes on the most. Well, it looks like that's not the case either on this case. I mean, this is just my opinion. I know a lot of people are going to eat this up and love it, and fine. But after watching the live stream, I honestly am very disappointed with all the decisions they made. Now, my personal sister disagrees with me on all of this, and that's fine. She has every right to that opinion, and I have a right to mine, and you guys who listen have the right to either agree or disagree with me, and nothing's wrong with that. But in the context of the game, I don't like exactly the direction they're taking it. Now, I have heard the argument, especially from, my sister, that, you know, if I'm complaining so much about all the things they added, just play old Doom. This is not going to be, you know, Doom 1.5 or anything like that. They aren't just going to take Doom 1 and HDify it or anything like that. That's fine. I'm not expecting them to. I'm fine with them adding things. That's not what I'm complaining about. What I don't like is things being added that I feel are absolutely unnecessary or don't work within the formula or context of the game. If you've seen the video, basically, as I watch it, it looked okay. You know, the glowy effects are the same thing I knew about. Every time they glow, that means you can do a glory kill on them. And you can turn those off through gameplay features if they're too distracting or annoying. That's fine. You don't have to do the glory kills. Enemies will drop, you know, random 5 health and arm. I don't think armor, but health and maybe ammo when you kill them, even if you do a glory kill or don't. And that's fine. But the more I watched, the more I kind of got annoyed with a couple of things. Now, I'm not saying that this is a huge gameplay, you know, downgrade or a problem or anything like this ruins it. But understand me when I say this. So, in the game, you can only get a max armor of 50. And your starting shotgun total ammo is 20. Now, they have said in the game that you can, over time, get special upgrades or something like that to upgrade your total ammo capacity and armor capacity as well as health capacity. Instead of being 100, it could be over 150 and stuff like that. That's fine, but why? Why set the armor to 50 just because of the upgrade system? Why set the ammo to 20? Just so people have to force themselves to switch to all the weapons in the game? Are you really not that confident? I almost feel like they're not that confident that people are going to use all the weapons in the game if they bring the ammo point to 50 like how it was in the old Doom. And that's why they put it to 20. So you have less ammo and everything. Oh, by the way, I should mention, there is a pistol in the game and it works exactly like Quake 4. You can charge it up or shoot it singly. It has infinite ammo. But I was confused as to why they did that. You know, there is an upgrade system in the game. And I thought it was minor. I thought, you know, oh, here's a system that upgrades your health and ammo. Here's one that makes it so you could be more versatile with something. And then here's a ruin system that could blah, blah, blah. That's not the case per se. Those are there, but there's more. So I think they said that there's 2 or 3 modules per weapon, and each of those modules can be upgraded to more stuff, up to 5 per module. I think that's what I saw or what they explained. Then your suit, which they called it some weird name that I don't remember for the life of me because I don't care at the moment. Your suit can also get upgrades, which I believe relates to the rune system or the Argent Crystal. They did talk about the elite champions that have chips, which, I found that out from a Game Informer thing. And I don't know. I just feel like that they excessively add all of these upgrade systems because they feel that they're not confident enough that people would be engaged enough without, oh, here's a new upgrade power. Oh, here's another new upgrade power. Now, I could be wrong on this, but I feel like I remember that Bethesda said, either at E3 or afterwards, that they were taking Doom back to its roots. They also mentioned that the last build of the new Doom was too much like Call of Duty. Now, I wouldn't say that this game is looking like Call of Duty, not by a long shot, but it's bugging me about the direction they're taking it, at least. It just seems like they're adding pointless upgrade systems for no reason, and Super Bunny Hop made a video about this that I agree with. Like, I love Far Cry 3, but then after Far Cry 3, I notice every single adventure, open world type of game has an upgrade system to different paths, and, oh, now you can finally take down an enemy. Oh, now you can dive bomb an enemy and knife them in the neck. Like, it's getting ridiculous. Like, an upgrade system used to be very specific, that an upgrade makes it so now you could do something that you couldn't once do before, instead of something that you should have been be able to do in the first place. I think that was a problem with one game back in the day, back a couple of years ago, I think like 2 or 3, that everyone was like, why isn't this ability available for me day one or something like that. An upgrade system should be something that you earn that you wouldn't necessarily earn through normal ability assets. That's how I feel. And granted, yes, this is a futuristic game. A lot of this is done, futuristic. But my friend pointed out how there's some upgrades that make it so your glory kills now do faster, or you now vault much faster than you normally would. And it's like, why isn't that in there in the first place? If you keep talking about having the high-speed action Doom demon killing like the original Doom, why is there an upgrade just to vault faster? That makes no sense. That really tells me that you guys are not that confident and you wanted to put in there to keep the console crowd active, which is fine. I get it, console crowd, they have to make it consoleized and everything like that. But you had games like Quake 2 and Doom 64 on the N64 and Quake 2 on the PlayStation that did just fine, and I owned them. So I don't understand why they have to do this sort of thing. Then the chainsaw. Now, I already knew this already, but in much better detail, it still angers me. The chainsaw, animation only, and it uses fuel cells for every kill. And it will take more fuel cells the bigger the enemy. So if you're trying to kill like a Hell Knight or I think a Cacodeme or a Macubus, it could take like 2. But if you're killing like the imps, prowlers, possessed, they called them, it takes just 1. And doing so makes them pop in a pinata of ammo sometimes if you are dire need of ammo, health, sometimes maybe armor shards, I think. Why? Like, that's so stupid to make it animation only. If you lock yourself in animation, just like the glory kills, you're no longer making the fast-paced action game. It's stupid. The other issue that bothers me is how they said, Doom was not about cutscenes. It's about the action and Doom killing it. It's not about the story and blah, blah, blah. That's why we limited on no cutscenes and no third-person stuff. Okay, why are there cutscenes for every glory kill and for every chainsaw if you say that? Because that still can stop a player if you do that. It also make you vulnerable depending on the situation. And if the enemies just stop attacking because you're doing a glory kill or a chainsaw kill, that's stupid. That's already a dissonance already, in my opinion. And the last thing I want to mention is that there's a moment where you download an auto map that shows you the rest of the either level or the map or whatever like that, which is cool. Reminds me of the auto map system that you pick up in the game. Here's the problem. Not only does it help you find secret areas, which is awesome. So if you pay attention very close, you could be like, oh, look, here's this nice little jump up place I can get to. The map also shows you what items to pick up. It shows you if it's a new weapon. It shows you if it's an armor. Why? Just why? I don't like what they're doing here at all. I'm still going to pick it up day one so I can do a live stream or a playthrough of it for you guys, but I'm not happy about this anymore, and I'm not going to be proud of spending the $60 for this. You guys can have your own opinions, and if you like this, go right ahead. By all means, like it regardless of what I just said. But I'm sorry to give another rant again for the new Doom. I'll stop right there. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful day, and take care, everyone.